Hello, everybody. Thank you all so much for being here on this fine Saturday night, Saturday evening, whatever have you, whatever lingo you'd like to speak. Really, I do appreciate y'all being here. Excuse me. Tonight is going to be a much more upbeat night than it was last time, of course, when I came up here and, had my whole little cry session and all that craziness. So I am going to be in a better mood tonight. Hopefully, y'all are in a good mood tonight. We're going to talk all about New York Toy Fair that just wrapped up this past weekend at the Javits Center in New York. And if you're a horror collector, maybe you are a horror collector and maybe you don't know, but they have Toy Fair every year, and there's usually these really cool reveals of new figures that we're going to get for the coming year. And I got to tell you, the two heavyweights, man, Neca and Trick or Treat Studios, man, they knocked it out of the park. And I want to pose a question to each and every one of y'all tonight. Who won Toy Fair? All right. Because let me tell y'all, it's a hog race, man. I don't know. I'm really interested to see what y'all have to say about that. So before we start talking about Toy Fair, we're going to give it just a minute or two, do some housekeeping shits, let people kind of trickle in as I'm going to say hello. Brody, is that you, my friend? I believe that's you. Brody, what's happening, man? I always appreciate you watching my videos, leaving me comments, man. You're always super supportive of my channel, man. I appreciate the hell out of you for that. Thank you so much. Flicks and Real Horror. Again, guys, I'm telling y'all, I have never seen somebody come out the gate starting YouTube better than my friend YB, Flicks and Real Horror. He's a real one, and he's the fucking shit. YB, thank you so much. The prodigal son, indeed, has returned. Tony, my good friend, Tony, I still miss you. I still miss the kids. I still miss all of y'all. And Tony, I am horrible, absolutely horrible at keeping secrets. But I picked something up for you, so remind me. Denver Ninja Gaming, my good friend, man, much clown love to you, man. Thank you so much for being here. I just appreciate your support, man. I really do. And I hope that Colonel Chucky is treating you well. James, my other good buddy, it's been a long time, man. What's up, Mike? Laughed my ass off, actually finished my work in time to catch the stream. Well, fuck yeah, brother. That's what it's all about, man. I appreciate you wrapping up to be here. Just tell work, look, this is my design is live. I'm sorry, I have priorities. Brody says, can't wait for the stream. Hi, Mike. What's up? Tony says, Tots won. Tony, yeah, Tony knows. Yeah, probably, because y'all know that ultimate that we're going to talk about tonight. I'm going to have to try to keep my pants on because, whoo, sexy. Kevin Schmidt, Tots for the win if they only had a highly articulated 1/12 line. Oh, Kevin, are you? I'm getting y'all mixed up now. Kevin, can you remind me? Because I know I always talk 1/12 collective scale. I'm getting y'all mixed up now. Oh man, y'all are crazy. Denver Ninja Gaming, that Trick or Treat Studio stole it with the Leprechaun. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that sexy bitch tonight. You know that. Brody, that is you. Good to see you. Chris, my good friend Chris, how are you, man? Hey man, I've seen and been wanting the new Wednesday and Enid NECA figures. That's awesome, man. Remind me when we get to NECA. We'll definitely take a look at the Enid and the Wednesday for you, okay? Because I didn't have them like particularly on my list to be like, I got to get these on the stream. But if there's anything y'all want to see that I'm bypassing or anything, let me know. We'll pull it up on the screen. We're going to go about an hour to, who am I kidding? We're going to go about an hour and a half tonight, but typically it might go an hour 40, hour 45, but I want to keep it under 2 hours. I want to keep these nice and tight, compact, right? Easy rewatch value and stuff like that. Tony and YB are talking. Hell yeah. Caden, what's up, man? Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you. I really, really do. How are the Transformers going? Tony says, YB, I know. All right. Awesome. Y'all are talking. I love that. James says, whoever made that Leprechaun statue, I can't remember, but they won. Trick or Treat Studios. Okay, so I guess we don't even have to pose the question anymore. It looks like Tots is just going to clean sweep this bitch. As Brody says, dude, I seriously cannot wait. I'm still getting used to the microphone. Dude, I seriously cannot wait for the NECA Friday the 13th figures. Now, see, those two figures, my friend, are the only reason why I think NECA has a snowball's chance in hell of competing with Trick or Treat in terms of what came out or what was revealed at Toy Fair. So hopefully y'all got some snacks. Anybody got some drinks? Let's go ahead and we can kick this son of a bitch off, I guess. Let's do this. All right. I'm a little bit under the weather, so I wasn't going to drink any alcohol, but I like to drink when I talk shit. So Brody says, I have some old NECA and McFarlane figures from Friday the 13th. Fuck yes. And YB says that Leprechaun statue does look epic. Yes, it does. We're going to talk all about it, how to get it, all that good shit. And Caden says, within the past month, I have found so many and I bought a few. By the way, my birthday is in 6 days. Good to know. Good to know. I will let Taylor know and we will get a hold of your parents or your mom. And I'll see if I can hook you up with a birthday present, my friend. All right. My daughter's texting me, but I'm going to ignore it. All right, everybody. Real quick before we start getting into all the reveals and everything, so I don't take up too much of y'all's night, can you guys hear me okay? The microphone is new. I'm still learning all this new equipment. So does everything look okay? Does everything sound okay? Then we're going to go into screen sharing and we'll start kicking it off. All right, rock and roll. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for letting me know. Tony says, I know it's not related to Toy Fair, but Scream 7 this Thursday. I'm taking David to see it on Thursday. Hell yes. Dude, my dumb ass thought it came out this weekend. So I was telling Taylor, I'm like, are we getting tickets? Are we going and going? She looked at me like I was an idiot. She's like, that's the 26th or the 27th or whatever it is. I'm like, oh, yeah. No, fuck yeah, man. And yeah, guys, just want to throw this out there too. One last housekeeping thing. If y'all have any questions or comments about anything, it doesn't have to be Toy Fair related. Like y'all can just throw that shit out there and we'll talk about it. I want to say this real quick, and then I promise we're going to jump right into the meat and potatoes of the video. So I have decided that I am fully committing to live streaming once a month. One stream a month for now, because obviously life and schedules, you all have it. I have it. Life gets crazy, but I am fully right now committing. We're going to go live once a month. And then of course I'll do, videos throughout the weeks and stuff like I do. But that's the schedule I want to start with for now. And we'll just kind of see where it goes. And I'll try to come up with cool themes or things to discuss, like a toy fair or, upcoming horror figures or how we started collecting or whatever. And then like a lot of times what we'll do too is we'll just have a fucking free for all, just an open horror chat, right? Like anything. You want to talk movies, collectibles, you want to have a fucking therapy session, you want to talk about that fucking rash you can't get rid of. Hey, listen, I'm here for it. It's all good. So that's what we're going to do, guys. All right. I see all the comments coming in. I want to read every single one of them. I am reading them. Denver Ninja Gaming got his tickets for Scream as well. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. James said, dude, I bought tickets fully thinking it was this Thursday too. It was a minute away from the theater, but I just happened to double check. I hear you. I hear you, bro. I thought it was this week too. I was a little bummed out. Brody says, dude, I got Frank Zappa blasting on CD player and watching this. This is life. Brother, thank you so much for that, man. You guys are way too nice to me. I don't deserve any of this. Truly, I don't. Danielle, you made it. Hey there. Things have been crazy on my end, but wanted to say hi. Danielle, thank you so much. I was looking for that flower on the side here on my chat. I'm like, where's Danielle at? All right, guys, let's attempt to screen share. And you guys let me know if it looks wonky or anything. We'll do trick or treat second. All right, guys, you guys let me know. Can you still see me and can you see my screen? You guys just let me know how everything looks, and I'm going to pull up the chat on my phone. Hold on, guys. My daughter wants to watch it. And because unfortunately when I screen share, I can't see the chat, but I want to be able to talk with you guys. Like that's the whole fucking point of these fucking live streams. So I got to go in and actually watch my own shit. But I want to be able to talk. Oop, I got to turn my shit off. And then now I should be able to see you guys. All right. Tony talks about the Scream popcorn buckets look great. Dude, I haven't even seen those, Tony. You gotta send me one of those. Yes, you do. You're awesome. Simple as that. Thank you so much. Looks good. You a little small, but not bad. Ooh, Jason Figures, the GOAT. Love you, bro. Thank you, Luigi. Thank you so much, man. I don't fucking deserve that one bit, but thank you so much. You're there, but the screen share is kind of small. Okay, so it doesn't look like it did last time. All right, let me try this. This is how professional we are around here, y'all. No, we don't want that. How about that? How about that, guys? Does that look better for y'all? You guys let me know if that looks any better. I can't remember the fucking buttons I pressed last time. I'm so fucking unprofessional. Tony says way better. All right, Tony's my boy. I'm going with it. All right, everybody. So Toy Fair 2026. Unfortunately, due to my schedule, I kind of had to. Thank you, IB. I kind of had to do this Toy Fair, like coverage late, so everybody already knows about this stuff. So it's not like we're exactly breaking ground here. But hopefully, there's somebody in the chat that thank you, Ninja. Maybe there's somebody that hasn't seen all of this. So, I don't personally know anything about Beetlejuice, guys. I don't know what's new, what's not new. If any of this is reveals or it's pre-order status, I honestly have no fucking clue. Luigi, I agree, man. We're gonna get to that, baby. We're gonna get to that sexy motherfucker. So quite frankly, guys, I don't know anything about that. But if you want me to go back to Beetlejuice, I definitely will. Yoza Rivals. Hopefully I'm saying that right. What up? I'm a big fan. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. Thank you so much. And hey, listen, I just saw your comments. We were talking, was it yesterday? You were looking for the shaman predator, is that correct? Yeah, I'll keep my eyes out for you, bro. If I find one, I'll grab it for you. You got my word on that, okay? And thank you very much, man. I really appreciate you. Wolf Mind. All right. Family's in the house. Thank you so much. First time seeing it. All right, let's do this. I personally don't care. And guys, again, if anything goes wrong with the screen or anything, please let me know. I don't personally give two fucks about the Ben Cooper figures, to be honest, but I know there's a lot of collectors that do. So for anyone that's interested, here's the new Ben Coopers they got coming out: Ghostface, Chucky, Tiffany, Jason Universe, Jason. What the fuck is that? Spock, some other crazy motherfuckers. Mars Attacks is pretty cool. You got to get some Mars Attacks love in there. That's pretty fucking cool. So for anyone that does care about Ben Cooper, here's what NECA's got going on for this year, Ben Cooper wise. So that's pretty fucking exciting. Tony says, I know others may like it, but can NECA please stop with all the TMNT and Ben Cooper stuff? I didn't even read that. Yeah, dude, I'm right there with you. I don't give a rat's ass about Ben Cooper, like at all. And Ninja Turtles, I honestly care even less than I do about Ben Cooper. Everyone make sure to drop a like for the stream. Thank you so much, Ninja. I appreciate you, man. Definitely like the shit out of this stream, man. We're gonna go live once a month. I'm gonna officially commit and see if we can get this channel to do a little something. So Ghostface looks kind of fun. He does. I'll give him that. Like I love the color. I love the color patterns on him. Oh wait, I do love his popcorn bucket. That's pretty cool. I'm sorry, Tony's in the popcorn bucket's got me thinking of popcorn. His candy bucket, that does look pretty cool. I do like that. And Kevin Schmidt, 100% out on the Jason Universe look. I don't blame you, bro. I don't blame you at all. I think it's comical that they had, was it Greg Nicotero designed that Jason? Like he couldn't do any better. Savini got a chance to design a Jason, and it was the coolest Jason ever. And then Greg Nicotero makes like a fucking copy and paste like JC Penney Jason. Like, okay, that's really cool. All right, guys. Let me see here. Luigi says, do you see the Scary Movie 6 stuff? They're going to start releasing the trailer now during the screenings. Yes, I did see that. 100%. Yes, I did. So that's pretty cool. People that love Scary Movie, hell yeah. After all these years. Rival says, what would you rate the Samurai Predator? If it's the one I'm thinking, we're doing scale 1 to 10. It's easily close to a 10 figure. It's fucking gorgeous. It's amazing. I love it. Again, I think I told you in the comments, the only reason I don't get it or I don't fuck with it is because I had to put a rule on myself when it came to collecting Predators. Aliens too, Alien and Predator. I had to do movie only because the lines are so extensive. I would never stop. So my rule won't allow me to get it, but it's very cool. Brody says, dude, we need the 2 variants of Uber Jason as a figure and Kid Jason. Yeah, I completely agree, man. There's definitely Jasons we still need. Unfortunately, I don't know if it's ever going to happen. And we'll get into that when we get into NECA. Yeah, I didn't think y'all would show out like this for me tonight, so I appreciate it. So we're going to try to keep this under 2 hours. And Miami, are you still here? Miami, if you're here, say what's up. I just want to say hi to you. All right, guys. So let's talk some Predator Badlands. I know we talked on the last stream about what we feel about the movie, kind of in bits and pieces. There's some good, there's some bad. It's very Disney-fied, and I didn't like that. Little too heavy on the jokes. And I think clearly they're trying to make Bud their next Grogu or their next Stitch, and it's like the Predator franchise didn't need that, in my opinion. But regardless, the figures are very cool. So look at this, y'all. Q2 of 2026, we got the ultimate deck, the Bone Bison. So this is his look toward the end of the film, I believe, once he kills. I haven't seen the movie once when it came out, but when he kills all that shit and he grabs all the armor and he kind of like makes like mock armor out of it. So that's pretty badass. Now, these 2 in the middle here, I did not know about. So this shocked me at Toy Fair because we did know about the Thea and Bud 2-pack. I think they talked about those way back at Comic-Con, I want to say. So we knew those were coming. Of course, they're farther along now in production. We get the package reveal, stuff like that. What I didn't know is they were doing Deck's father right here in the middle. We're getting the ultimate father. I don't know what his fucking name is because I can't pronounce that if I tried. And we're getting, was it Quee? I almost said Queef. we're also getting Quee. Oh, God, I almost said it again. Quee, I think is his name. We're also getting Deck's brother. So we're getting the whole fucking family here. The 2 brothers and the dad, which I think is super fucking cool. That I didn't know about. And of course, we're going to get an ultimate training armored Deck. We knew about that for a while. But NECA really blew my fucking socks off with this because I did not expect to get the father and the brother. So that is really fucking sweet. I hope you guys are excited for these because I'm definitely getting. I'm not going to get the Bone Bison armor, but I am going to get these 3 right here and the 2-pack. So, yeah, look at that. Look at all that fucking money right there just sitting on that fucking shelf that my fucking ass is definitely going to be purchasing for sure. 100%. You guys also, there's not really any good pictures of it, kind of, sort of. So, you guys might be aware that NECA does their poster series where it's essentially a figure, but it's more statuesque and it's resemblance, obviously, of the poster of the film, right? So they're doing the Predator 2 poster where the city hunter is standing on top of that like eagle statue, on top of the big skyscraper, and he's got the fucking the spine and the skull in his arm, the poster of the movie, and you know what I mean. So they're doing that. That's really cool. I love the city hunter. He's one of my favorite Yauchas, but at the same time, I already got my city hunters and shit. Like I don't need any more. So but that's all I'm going to get. Danielle says a friend of mine was actually starting to get into NECA, but for 80s cartoons and stuff, which I told him that NECA is good brand for the price. Yeah, absolutely, Danielle. And NECA's doing a lot more cartoons and stuff. They're doing some crazy shit. Did y'all see they announced like McDonald's and shit? They're doing Big Bird, like Sesame Street. They're doing all kinds of crazy stuff. NECA is just really going for it. And as Tony said, they're doing a lot of Ninja Turtles if he likes Ninja Turtles. Tony also says Angry Orchard Jason is so fucking lame. We had a cutout of him at our Jewel Osco. I hated it. Dude, no shit. I would have, oh my God. Like a stupid part of me would have been like, oh shit, I kind of want that. You know what I mean? Even if you just use it as like target practice. Yeah, that I can't stand his mask, the chevrons. I don't like any of it. Caden says, looks so awesome. I agree. I assume you're talking about the Predators. Tony also says, I didn't like Badlands enough to get figures for it, but I do love that Predator 2 figure. See, I'm with you on that one, man. That poster series Predator is very cool. Very, very cool. Like him standing on that fucking eagle like statue. That's pretty fucking sweet. I really do like that. Rival says like 300 worth of NECA on my shelves. I hear you, man. I hear you. Oh, Tony says maybe armored Deck. Maybe. All right, man. See, maybe. Tony, it might be one of those things. You know how this is too. Like there's certain figures where I won't go out of my way to buy it. Like, I won't place an order online, I won't pre-order it, but if I see it in store, the itch might get me, and then I might take it home. So it might be one of those. Everybody says, dude, my wallet is going into a coma. I hear you. Poor financial decisions on all of us. Luigi says, I assume you think Trick or Treat Studios is going to be doing more Leprechaun stuff with the life size, or now I feel like they definitely will. Luigi, 100%. They announced the Scream Greats 8-inch at, well, he won't be 8 inches, but 8-inch scale Leprechaun figure. He's coming out. They're also doing a full, I believe, latex mask, a silk injection plastic mask, and of course now they're doing the ultimate 30-inch Leprechaun as well, which we're going to talk about tonight. So I would assume they have the license for the first movie. I think they're going to go all the way, especially if Leprechaun's popular and it sells well, then 100%. Rival says, I would donate if I could, man. Oh, you could, brother. Went to Target. Rivals also says, went to Target. They restocked and nothing said, but the grind never stops. Oh, but had nothing said, but the grind never stops. Man, the hunt is never over, man. You just keep on trying, keep on trying. Here's some closer looks, you guys, at is this the brother? Yep, this is a closer look at the brother. And again, if I'm going too fast or skipping anything, y'all just let me know. I'm just trying to keep this, in our time frame, as well as being able for you guys to see everything. And also, I got to take that comment off. Sorry about that, guys. Still learning the ropes here, y'all. Here's a closer look at the father. This is pretty cool. I really, really dig this. I would assume this is prototype status because he looks a little rough around some of the edges in the paint app. But again, it's probably prototype. He'll get better. He'll get better in time. So Tony, you were thinking about getting this one, right? The armored deck, not the training one, right? This is the one you were thinking about possibly maybe someday. That's pretty badass, bro. Miami, I just see you pop in. Miami says hearts in the chat for Mike. Oh, I can't do heart emojis. Why not? God damn it! I would do hearts, but I can't do them. Hearts in the chat for Mike, y'all. I would greatly appreciate that very much. Hearts in the chat for Mike. Come on, y'all. Can I do it? Can I put a heart emoji? Oh, wait, I think I can on here. Here we go. Hold on, y'all. Oh, won't let me. That's fucked up. Of course not. Hearts in the chat, y'all. Hearts in the chat for me, please, please. I need it. I need it, y'all. Life's been fucking me. Miami, I'm not as popular as Michael. One day I'll get the hearts. Anybody give a shit about this? The Phantom of the Opera figure looks like an ultimate Phantom of the Opera figure. I don't give two shits about this. I mean, with all due love and respect to Lon Chaney, I don't really care about this figure. But for those that do, looks like this is definitely in prototype stat. Thank you, Danielle. Thank you. We got to see some hearts in this chat. I can't even heart my own shit. Oh, I see it is hearting, but it's not putting it in the chat. I see. It's just being a fucking asshole is what it's doing. There we go. Hearts in the chat. Hearts in the chat. Thank you for that, Miami. Oh my God, that's fucking awesome. All right, guys. I think we talked about this on last stream. So obviously we have the retro Jason Toonie Terrors look. We talked about this last stream. As well as it looks like the NES Ultimate Jason is probably going to be getting a re-release because this figure is not new, but it looks like he's going to be re-released, so we won't have to pay fucking $200 for him anymore. So that's going to be nice when that comes out. What did you guys think about this Pamela shrine? They actually announced that on Friday the 13th. This is an updated, because y'all know, most of us know that there is a NECA, an older style, right? There's the older style Pamela shrine that came with the part 2 Jason, but that one is the older version. This is the newer version. This one, from what I understand, lights up, and they went through and they resculpted it a little bit and they did better paint application. So it's going to be different from the OG one. If you have the OG and you feel like you need to have both, then that's for you. All right. Beautiful stream. Oh, thank you, Miami. Thank you so much. It's beautiful. Let's just take a minute. Take a minute and just realize how beautiful the stream is. Thank you. Thank you very much. Beautiful stream. Oh my God, Miami, you're gonna kill me. I love it. I was waiting for you to hit it, Miami. I was waiting for it. That's all I have on my end, at least. It's interesting. Not a fan. Lon Chaney is one of the best, but I don't need any figures. I completely agree with you, Tony. Danielle says, I wasn't a Phantom of the Opera fan. I agree. Rival said, I had stuff at Best Buy like a long time ago. Now they barely have NECA. That's interesting. That's interesting, Rivals, because I know Best Buy used to suck. Like, I'm in Wisconsin and Best Buy was fucking garbage. But in like the last year and a half or so, Best Buy, like, not all of them, but some of them really stepped their game up, and they've actually had some pretty interesting shit. Brody says Phantom of the Opera is the reason why I like silent films. I mean, fair enough, man. I think we can all appreciate it, but it's like, do you like it enough to get the figure? That's the question. YB says, you know, I'm getting that Pamela shrine. I love Pamela. Well, YB, hopefully you'll get to see Pamela on the screen this year if they ever decide to come out with that fucking TV show. Tony says, I ordered the new NES Jason, but my order was canceled for no reason. I need to try and reorder. I still have Pamela Shrine with the figure of her in the part 2. Oh, so you got the OG one. Fuck yeah, man. So you don't got to worry about getting this one. Yeah, I never got that, man. But you've been collecting NECA a lot longer than me. So that's fucking awesome. Danielle says, I liked Pamela 1. But again, no room, sadly. Danielle, I hear you. It's funny, like, your collection will grow with your space, right? Like, when we bought this house, I was like, I got this whole room. Oh my God. And now it's like I'm literally taking shit down to put shit up. So I hear you there. Denver Ninja Gaming says, love all the Jason stuff, but had to limit to just Ghostface and Chucky stuff because I'd be running out of room. Dude, I hear you. I hear you, man. Life of a collector. James says, shit, I think that Phantom looks pretty dope. Might just be me, though, which I understand. Well, James, you know what? Nothing wrong with originality, my friend. Luigi says, why are they making the Jason from the video game? Is that like a loophole? Will they make different ones for the movies? All right. So yeah, you guys, these obviously this is the Savini Jason from the video game. If you know, then you know. This is like a big dream come true for a lot of us. The Savini Jason figure is fucking incredible. I cannot wait to get this, Tony. I'm sure you're going to get this. This is going to be a fun figure. I'm super excited for that, and that's from the video game. And yeah, these right here, guys. This was the bombshell that NECA dropped on us. I wish we can get them both in the same picture. Does he not even have part 8 in the pictures? Oh no, guys, we might have to look at a different photo. This was the bombshell, right? NECA is doing a part 8 and a part 9 Jason, and I don't know why he doesn't have part 8 photos in here. Oh, here we go. So these were the bombshell releases, y'all. That NECA is doing a part 8 Jason and a part 9 Jason. Finally, y'all, our prayers have been answered. The NECA gods are smiling down upon us, and it's finally coming true. Now, Luigi, yes, you are spot on, my friend. Y'all are familiar with the huge legal battle with Friday the 13th and everything that caused, and it shut down the game and it stopped production and merchandising, blah, 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 right? We all know that. So essentially what it breaks down to is the title of Friday the 13th and certain things tied to it, they're not allowed to make merchandising or action figures for, but they were able to secure the rights through Gun Media and some other, backdoor shit or whatever. I don't know how it all works, but they are able to produce Friday the 13th, the game, figures and merchandise. All right. So that's how they got around it, Luigi. You're spot on. It's actually a loophole and it's very fucking clever. So finally, we're going to get a part 8 Jason, which is fucking beautiful. And we're going to get, Tony coined the phrase Square Dance Jason, part 9. And they look like they walked right off of the game. and it fucking excites the fuck out of me. It is my second favorite thing that was shown at Toy Fair this past weekend. I'm so excited for these figures. These are day one pre-orders for me. Now, with that excitement, I think there's a couple things that we have to look at that I haven't seen anybody else say. Okay. Number one, I don't know if these are going to be ultimate style figures. Okay. They don't say ultimate on their release cards. Okay. Because everyone keeps saying ultimate Jasons, ultimate Jasons. I'm not so sure they're going to be ultimate. And here's why. Because if they can only pull things from the video game, both figures are coming with the weapon that they start with. Now, of course, the game brought in weapon swapping later, so they could maybe give them a pitchfork or something, you know what I mean, or a machete. But I don't know if they're going to do ultimate style or not, or it's just going to be like a standard 8-inch scale or 7-inch scale figure, but not an ultimate treatment. It depends on what accessories they can get, because I know a lot of people. I just saw Tony's comment. I know a lot of people are really excited. They want part 8 to come with the guitar and the boom box and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't know, like, obviously, I'm not a fucking license, holder. I'm not a lawyer. I don't know. I'm not a copyright lawyer, so I'm not sure how that works. And I don't know if these two bad boys are going to be ultimates. And I don't know if he's going to get the guitar and stuff like that. I'm not sure. Even if they just came as is, I would lose my shit. But we have to know these are prototype stages, because look, their hands aren't even cups to hold their weapons. So we know they're going to come with more. I just don't know if they're going to get the ultimate style treatment. I'm not sure. Y'all tell me what you think. I'm going to catch up on these comments here. Let's see. Danielle says, I liked that Savini Jason too. Danielle, you have to get Savini Jason. Savini Jason is a must. Danielle, you have to make room. Somebody's got to go. Tony, or I'm sorry, YB is excited for Savini Jason, it looks like, or all the Jasons in general. Tony says they should give us who donated to the F-13 game the Savini Jason for free after everyone got it for free after donating. I'm still pissed about that. Bro, how crazy was that? Like all these people we played with, right? They were like, oh, you got the Savini. How do I get the Savini? Oh, can you game share with me? Oh, please, please. And then these motherfuckers jump on one day and they're like, I got Savini. Like, what the fuck? Fuck you. You didn't, fuck you. Yeah, man, that was some crazy shit. Brody says, oh, the part 8 Jason. Where's the guitar that he used in the movie? Yep, see, I know people want that guitar. Tony says, do we really need Square Dance Jason? Tony, I know how you feel about Square Dance Jason. That is totally, every time I've said it in my videos, I always credit that to you. But bro, I love this look at Jason, man. I'm sorry, I do. Like, not so much like his clothes, like I can take or leave that, but like that fucking face, right? The design of the mask being on him for so long that it like meshed into his face and interwove with his skin. I've always loved that. I always thought that was a really cool look. I fucking love that so much. So cool. Tony says we need a Kenny Rydell figure. YB. Kenny Rydell, man. And Tony, I know I said somewhere because it made me laugh. You wanted there it is. A Papa La Chapa figure. Man, could you imagine if they brought the fucking survivors? Oh, dude, that'd be fucking sick. I would definitely get all of those for sure. And I know y'all would too. Wolf Mine says, I thought they fixed all the copyright stuff with F-13. I guess they fixed it enough to where it's something with the actual Friday the 13th name or something like that. Like, that's why the TV show was called Crystal Lake or Camp Crystal Lake. It's something with that Friday the 13th title. Something with that is still in the loop ring. But the guys, apparently, from what I understand, they solved it, and now we're getting new figures in the TV show and all that stuff. So let's see here. James says this might be a stupid question because I'm not into collecting as much as everyone, but does those two figures mean we have Neca Jason from every movie? The best collectibles I know. I agree with you, rivals. Tony says we're just missing Jason X now. That's right. Well, yeah, we'll have them all. Yep, I'm looking off to the side here. Yeah, and we even got Pamela, y'all, in Ultimate style. So we got fucking Pamela all the way up to reboot Jason, and NECA just has to fill in those three gaps, 8, 9, and 10. We even got NES and Savini. So yeah, man, we're almost there. Denver Ninja Gaming, the Hellraiser game is coming out soon. You can pre-order the game now, and the collector's edition looks kind of dope, bro. Yes, dude, totally, 100%. I saw that. It looks awesome. I love horror gaming, of course, but I love ASIM gaming and I love multiplayer. So it's like, I don't know, like as a horror fan, I feel like I have to play it, but because it's single player, I'm kind of like on the fence with it. But I know what you're talking about. It does look sick. They put a lot of cool shit into that collector's edition. So that's pretty fucking sick. Tony says, I think Pixel Dan said they were Ultimates, but I could be wrong. Well, I'll be honest with you. Pixel Dan has been doing this a lot longer than me, and he's much more he's just much more connected than I am. If he said they're Ultimates, then I would believe him over me just being real, just being realistic. Pixel Dan knows his shit. Taylor's in here. Hello, Taylor. You guys are talking about the old game, and Tony, I know I miss those days, man. Oh my god. All right, everybody. What else can we talk about here? Oh, we got the alternate head for Savini, of course, which looks really, really good. They nailed this. Like, again, once it's out of prototype stages and they kind of clean up the paint app a little bit, get that sculpting a little bit more honed in, that's going to look really sick. That's really spot on to the video game. I know a lot of you guys were pretty interested in this Ultimate Blood Pennywise. I just want to let you guys know that I've gotten a ton of messages the last 3 days. If you guys want this figure, he is hitting Walmart right now. Right now. If you want this, check your Walmarts. He's out. He's about. Go get him. Like I said, I'm going to pass on it, but if y'all want this figure, he is hitting Walmarts right now. I've had 4 or 5 people send it to me. Let's keep talking about horror gaming, right? So obviously with horror gaming, for anybody out there that likes Dead by Daylight, NECA got the license to do Dead by Daylight figures, and this is going to be the first one. They're going to be doing the Trapper, which is pretty cool. Again, prototype stages here. But if you like Dead by Daylight, you like horror gaming, or maybe you just like cool looking monsters on your shelves, it might be one for you. That's pretty fucking badass. The Fortnite ones, we got to talk about these too. I'll catch up on these comments real quick. Wolf Mine 9 and 10 are from New Line Cinema, not the original production company. Yeah, dude, 100%. Like I don't know what the fuck's going on with the rights. Like it was supposed to be all squared away, but there's something with the F-13 name, and it's like. But what's even crazier is remember that Sweet Revenge short film they put out. I think that got yanked off YouTube or something. So it's like I don't know what the fuck's going on. No Name Misfits. What's up, bro? Thank you for coming in, man. I appreciate you. It's been a while. How are you? Luigi says, do you see the Fortnite horror figures? We're going to talk about that right now. YB says, I need that Pennywise in my collection. Bro, check your local Walmart, man. People are posting it everywhere, man. Their Walmart is stacked with them. So I think they came out early. Tony says, my son is pumped for the Fortnite figures. All right, y'all. All right, let's talk Fortnite. Dude, look. This is pretty cool too, right? Miami, are you still here? I'd be surprised if you are. Miami, if you're still here, check this out and let me know you're still here. Put a heart in the chat, Miami, please, if you're still here. Fucking like this is pretty cool. Like they partnered up with Fortnite and they're doing Fortnite horror figures, right? Like the Michael Myers, and he came with the he comes with a keyboard because if you don't play Fortnite, he has an emote where he actually plays the Halloween theme song on the keyboard, which is pretty fucking cool. I have the Bubba and I do have the Billy. I have these skins, and that's their pickaxes and their back blings. Again, if you're familiar with Fortnite, you know what I'm talking about. So this is pretty cool. I like this. I like Fortnite and I love horror. So, and David's excited about it. And who else? Who else said they were excited about it? Luigi. Dude, like this is pretty cool, right? I'm not the only one. I'm not the only adult here that's probably going to get these. Like, well, let's be fair. I'm going to most likely get the Billy, and I'll probably skip the other two. But this is really cool. This is really cool. I hope they continue to do that. Them breaking into Fortnite is just crazy. They did show off the Toonie Terrors. I Know What You Did Last Summer Fisherman figure for anyone interested in that. And again, they are doing an Ultimate Fisherman. It's coming. It's been teased, not revealed, but it's been teased. So it's coming. It's coming. And I did watch coverage of Toy Fair, and the gentleman running the NECA booth did say it's still coming. All right. It hasn't been canceled or anything. It's coming. It's coming. So and for anyone that's interested, they're doing a Ghostface Returns Ultimate figure. So essentially, what this is it's they're given a different blood a different blood splatter pattern for Ghostface. And they also he's got the call. It's like the scary movie shit. The was up face. This is new too. This is new for any Scream Ghostface people out there. Y'all can look at this. We're gonna catch up on some chats here. Ninja says, dude, those DVD figures are sick. God damn it. LOL. I can't keep collecting more shit. That's the problem, man. That's the problem. They keep coming out with more dope shit. And it's like we're all blessed by loving so many different things and so many different characters and so many different franchises that it's like, fuck. Like, I can't keep doing this. Like, it's crazy. Like, it never fucking ends, man. I get it. I get you 100%. Rival says, how's your Armored Assassin Predator, man? Armored Assassin Predator. That's the tall one, right? I actually gave that to a family member of mine because he was collecting Predators at the time. So I actually gave that one away. So I hope he's doing good. No Name Misfit says good. Hey, No Name Misfits has some really cool horror toy photography on his channel. If you guys are into that, he does some really good stuff. Why does Billy look like he robbed Dorothy's shoes? Well, Fortnite likes to accentuate, like, like their aesthetic is very kid, right? It's very bright colors and very eccentric. But Billy did have red shoes though in the original Saw. Contrary to the Sideshow 1-to-1 I have over here that has black shoes, that's actually incorrect. Billy did have red shoes. All right, guys, we'll talk some Terrifier. All right, everybody. So I know there's people in here that love Terrifier, and I know there's people in here that aren't that into Terrifier. But of course, we're going to get a bunch of new Toonie Terrors. We're getting the Little Pale Girl. We're getting art, 2 versions of art. What the fuck is that? Like blood soaked and blood splatter, maybe? Or that one's the Christmas one. Oh, okay. Yeah, the Christmas hat. Whoops, my bad. This Ultimate Art the Clown. This one's already out. This one right here. So this is the Ultimate Art from Terrifier 2. This one I just covered on the channel in my most recent video yesterday or the day before. So y'all can check that out. Pretty cool figure. Me personally, it's so similar to the first one that I don't think I'm going to buy the whole thing. Maybe I'll piece out the accessories later, but other than that, I'm probably not going to get it. But then the bitch comes in because then they're doing an Ultimate 2-pack of Art the Clown and the Little Pale Girl. And I need the Little Pale Girl, so I'll probably get the 2-pack, and then maybe I'll give away my Ultimate Art the Clown or something, because I don't need 2 Art the Clowns. He just looks too similar from movie to movie. Well, from the first one to the second one, it's just too similar to justify, for me personally, having 2, because like we've all talked about, like, space is a serious fucking problem. So yeah, I can't justify it, but I will be getting up that 2-pack. However, I will technically have 2 Art the Clowns because I am going to be picking up this Santa Art the Clown from Terrifier 3 because that's a whole different look. That's a whole different costume. I got to have that, right? That's how us collectors are. Different outfit, got to have it. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely going to be picking up the Terrifier 3 Ultimate Santa Art for sure. How are you guys feeling about any of these Art the Clown figures? You guys picking any of these up? Let me know. James says, all I know is there's a Halloween game coming out. That's a game I might wear the disc out. James, it's going to be fucking amazing. I think almost everybody in this chat, we're all getting it, and we're gonna rock the fucking shit out of it. It's going to be a blast. Tony says, well, I guess I'm going to Walmart tonight. I need that Pennywise, and David does too. He wants a Pennywise, or he went as Pennywise for Halloween last year. That's fucking awesome, man. Hell yeah, dude! Check your Walmart, man. I'll check mine too. If they got them, I'll grab them for you. If you need 2, I'll let you know. I'll check my Walmart too. Sometimes the Delavan one's pretty good. Yeah, so we'll see. He does a what's up. The rival says you got Gmail. I'll show the predators. Um, I think so. That's a good question. I think I do through my work though. I'll let you know for sure. No Name Misfit says I appreciate that, my man. Of course, man. Of course, dude. Tony says I heard Art will be in Scary Movie 6. That makes sense. Man, you could that's gonna be pretty good. You can do some pretty good parodies, I feel, of Art. I think so. I think they can pull that off pretty well. Anybody else want to see anything here from NECA? Or I think we covered all the main hits that I wanted to get to. We're coming up on an hour, so I think we can switch over to Trick or Treat, right? Anybody else want to see anything? Anybody see anything here they want to take a closer look at? Just let me know before we move on here. Danielle says, "Oh wow, probably the 2-pack would be a better choice, especially with space." Yeah, exactly. That's how fucking NECA gets you because they put out all the single figures first, and then they're like, "Hey, gotcha, 2-pack." Like motherfucker, because I need the little pale girl, so now I gotta go get the fucking 2-pack. Tony says, "I don't have any arts yet. Might get one for each movie." Well, there you go, man. Fuck yeah. And Tony, the Ultimate Terrifier, the first one, he's out too. He's all over the place. Walmart's, Targets, he's out. If you don't know. Denver Ninja Gaming says, "Dang, my phone is dying. LOL, I didn't even make it to Leprechaun. I'll definitely watch playback later. Hope everyone has a good rest of your day and night. God bless y'all. Peace." Denver Ninja Gaming, man, thank you. Thank you so much, brother, for stopping by. I appreciate the hell out of you. We're going to move over to Trick or Treat right now so you can timestamp this bitch. Come back and watch it. We'll geek out about the Leprechaun for you, man. Thank you so much for being here, man. I really do appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. I don't have anything for space right now, but I'll make space. That's right, Tony. We make space. That's what we do. That's what we do. All right, everybody. I see people are getting a little tired, a little long in the tooth. Or, we're kind of getting there. We're kind of getting there. Uh, Kevin Schmidt says, "So many NECA arts and the Scream Greats on the way." Hell yes. Rivals says, "All right, man, it's getting good." Yes, it is indeed. Indeed, my friend, it is. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and take a look at Trick or Treat Studios. All right. Everything look okay on your guys' end? It should. Actually, I can just look off to the side here and see. All right, guys, here we go. What everybody in the chat said, Trick or Treat Studios, they won. They won Toy Fair again. They won Toy Fair last year. Whoo-wee. All right, y'all. Trick or Treat Studios, here we go. All right, thank you, Danielle. Here we go, everybody. Trick or Treat Studios. Let's pop it off right here. This blew my fucking wig back. So, Trick or Treat Studios, of course, they have their Scream Greats line, which is their homage to the late 90s, early 2000s movie maniacs kind of figures, limited articulation, but focuses on less breaks in the detail and the design. So, of course, this is their Scream Greats line, and they already announced that they're dropping 4 of the Cenobites on our ass. Fucking Pinhead, Chatter, Female, and Butterball are all coming to the Scream Greats line. This is really cool because NECA, McFarlane, everybody's done like a Pinhead figure before, but it's like to get all 4 of them in the same scale, shoulder to shoulder, is fucking awesome. I 100% am getting all 4 of these bad boys. Not a doubt in my mind. Who else is getting these motherfuckers? I gotta know. James says, "Holy shit, I might have to skip Tots Hellraisers. I have the NECA Cenobites from 2002. So you know what? I think Brody, I think I misspoke. So yeah, they did do the Cenobites back in the day, right? This is not a first, right? I I I, I think you just schooled my ass. Thank you for that. Yeah, I need all the Hellraiser figures. I completely agree. James says, "How much are they?" Typical Scream Greats figures run. Let me check for you right now, James. I can't think off the top of my head how much Scream Greats figures are. $39.99. So probably $40 a figure, somewhere in there. I assume that's how much they're gonna be. I don't see them being any less or anything any more than any other Scream Greats figure. So yeah, these guys look really cool, y'all. Yeah, I'm definitely picking these up. There's not a doubt in my mind. These bad boys are going in the shelf for sure. Yep. All right. Wolfmine says, "So, what room are you going to take over next to make room for all of them?" Y'all still there? Looks like the stream may have shut down for me. Are y'all still there? Can y'all still hear me? I wonder what happened there. Huh. Hold on, y'all. All right, guys. We should be back in action. Everything okay? Everything look good, y'all? Sorry about that technical little issue there. Next thing I know, I looked up and my camera wasn't recording, so I'm like, hello? As long as y'all give me the thumbs up, we're good. All right, there we go. We're back in business. So the Cenobites, very cool, very exciting. We're all picking those up. We covered these last time, but let's take a look just real quick, y'all. Um, Again, Scream Greats line. We're getting a Maniac Cop, and of course, we're getting the Leprechaun, man. We're getting the fucking Leprechaun. Absolutely fucking amazing. And look, he's fully painted now. He's got his gold. He's got a shilling in his hand. Oh my god, that thing's beautiful. That is the first figure in my collection I'm going to buy two of. One in box and one out of box. All right, good. Y'all are giving me the thumbs up. Awesome, awesome, awesome. We're still in business, y'all. Sorry about that technical issue. I don't know what the fuck happened there. I know this one's a little controversial for everybody. No judgment here. If you want to collect Jeepers Creepers, they're doing a Scream Grades Jeepers Creepers figure. It does look very cool. It does look badass. A lot of people choose to not collect Jeepers Creepers. I completely understand that. Again, no judgment, but if you want Jeepers Creepers, this is a really cool figure and it is available now, actually. I think you can get this on Chick or Treat's studio website right now. Danielle says, Leprechaun looks awesome, but I'm happy with my Funko Pop. Yeah, well, fair enough. I got the Funko Pops too. I just have a Leprechaun problem, so I'm going to get them all. What kind of packages do Scream Crates come in? You know what? I wonder if the stream crashed. Tony, I want to show you. Like old school packaging, Tony, like it just a cardboard backing and just a plastic blister over the front of it. I was gonna pull up another tab, but I think when I did that, I think that's when the stream went wonky. I was gonna show you, but yeah, it's like the old school Tony, like late '90s, early 2000s, like just a cardboard back and then just a plastic bubble, and then like it has like a little reel on the bottom that'll say like Leprechaun or Hellraiser or whatever. Yep, old school packaging. They have to make the creeper truck. That would be badass. If you're gonna collect Jeepers Creepers, you got to get the fucking truck, man. We're coming up on time's getting kind of tight. I don't want to keep you guys all night. So, real quick, we talked about this last time. These guys are available right now. The three more clowns for the Killer Clowns, Jumbo, Rudy, and Spiky are now available, so you can put them with your other three killer clowns, um, Shorty, Slim, and Fatso. I have these three, so I need to get the other three as well. But you all know how it is. Every time like a figure comes out, oh, excuse me, every time a figure comes out or one that you really, really want, it just happens to be the worst financial moment ever, and then you're just fucked. That's kind of what's happened to me with those. So yeah, it's kind of a fucking pain in the ass. But those are pretty badass, guys. Those are pretty badass. If anybody is interested in Trick or Treat Studios 12-inch line, we have this Captain Spaulding here. I believe he talks as well. Yeah, I think he says phrases from the movie. This is their 12-inch Captain Spaulding. I know somebody in here is going to want to dig this. I just know it. Um, Trick or Treat is all over the place with their scales, y'all. They're doing 5-inch scale, retro styles. They're doing fucking 12-inch. They're doing a lot of cool stuff. And speaking of their 12-inch line, they're also doing a 12-inch Michael Myers. Um, of course, original 1978 style. Tony says, I talked to the creeper at Days of the Dead in November. He loves the character, but admits it's hard doing anything with him now. Yeah, Tony, for sure. Like, Jonathan Breck is a cool guy. Like, the guy who plays the creeper, like, he's a cool motherfucker. Like, he's a really cool guy. And and like, Jeepers Creepers is a great movie, and it's a great character. It's just a shame that the guy that made it is a fucking piece of shit. That's a shame. It's an absolute shame. No Name Misfit says, I needed to get them. Right there with you, man. Right there with you. James says, dude, those are cool as fuck. Those are cool as fuck too. Damn, I've never seen Scream Greats till now. Yeah, man, Scream Greats is really cool, James. Scream Greats does Killer Clowns from Outer Space. They're doing a crow figure. They got a lot of cool stuff. They did that pumpkin head that I showed on the channel a while back. Scream Greats is very cool. I love Scream Greats because it brings me back to when I was a kid. You know, Tony, we're the same age. You can probably relate to this too. Like the Suncoast video, or that one little spot in Toys R Us that had the horror figures. You know, that shit brings me back. I really, really love those. So we got the Captain Spaulding 12-inch. We got a Hellraiser, a Pinhead 12-inch. For anyone that's interested in Trick or Treat's 12-inch line, we got Spaulding, we got Pinhead. What else we got? Michael Myers, and then of course an Art the Clown, because Art's just everywhere. Like, that license is a fucking hoe, man. Like, you can get Art every fucking where. All right, guys, we'll go about another 30, 40 minutes. I'll let you guys get back to your Saturday. I fucking thank you all so very much. You guys are the fucking best, man. We're gonna build this shit together. You guys might be familiar with Trick or Treat Studios 1/6 scale line. So these are about 12 inches as well, 1/6 scale, and they got the clothing, excuse me, and they come with accessories. So this is their Art the Clown. I got this one. It's a very cool figure, pretty good articulation on them. I definitely like it, and I definitely recommend it. Now, they just announced at Toy Fair we're going to get the Art the Clown 1/6 scale Terrifier 3 Santa art, which is really cool. I don't think I need this one. I think I can end up passing on this. But yeah, probably. I'm probably going to pass on this just because, you know, we always talk about space and money. Like, you really have to start getting like picky and particular with what you collect at this stage in collecting, because space is such an issue. James says, dude, those are cool as fuck. Oh, I already read that. I'm sorry. JD Creations. Hi. What's up, JD Creations? What's going on, man? I know that name. JD Creations. Refresh my memory, JD. We've talked before, have we not? I recognize your name like a motherfucker. Welcome in, man. Thank you so much for being here. Tony says the hair and beard look bad on Santa art. Yes, they do. They got to tighten that. Look at that shit. What the hell is this? What the hell is that? Yeah, they got to tighten that shit up. I completely agree. Yeah, they probably should have fixed that shit before they fucking opened up, you know, people to come through and check out their booth. Agree completely. And maybe that's another reason why I'm just kind of like, it's there. Wolfmine says, you going to do a side-by-side of the NECA versus that art? Well, the only problem with that is, Johnny, if you're talking about these arts, they're like way bigger than the NECA one. The NECA one's like, what is it, 7, 8 inches? These ones are like 12 inches. But we could compare NECA to like a Scream Greats Art the Clown. One like this. But Scream Greats, if Scream Greats is not your thing, then it's going to lose every time, because they don't have a whole lot of articulation or the accessories that a NECA Ultimate would. It's very much two different styles for sure. For sure. Did y'all see this Exorcist statue? This isn't new though. I believe this is available right now. The Reagan statue. I'm pretty sure this is available right now on their website. You shouldn't have to wait. If you want that, you can go pick that up. The Beetlejuice one, I think, is coming out in the summer, I want to say. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. No Name Misfits. That's so true, man. It is. It is. All of us collectors, man. We all share a brain. You know what I mean? We're all a little fucked up. Wicked Ryan, what's up, brother? He goes, Unc, I'm hype as fuck for those new Jasons. Also excited I finally get a chance to get NES Jason for a decent price. We were talking about that earlier in the stream, Ryan. I agree 100%. Those Jason figures are dreams come true. And NES Jason for a good price is phenomenal. Danielle says, they look good. Not for me, but I like the detail. Excuse me. I agree, Danielle. I agree. I'm not picking up any of the 12-inch figures either. Not for me. Tony says, I need NECA to do the Reagan in the bed again. It's one of my most wanted figures. Oh, man, dude, holy shit. They haven't done that, have they? I wonder if they have the license. I mean, Trick or Treat clearly does. That's a good one. Man, that's a good one. Tony, I haven't seen anybody talk about that in ages. That's a good one. That's a good one. I haven't thought about that. That's a good one. All right, y'all. Oh, there he is. All right, guys. We'll talk about the Micro Mini. We'll talk about Leprechaun. We'll hit some of these spots that you guys want to hit. We'll do a little chit chat, and I'll let you guys get the hell out of here, man. Thank you all for being here again. Seriously, thank you. You guys into these Micromaniacs at all? Has anybody got into these? I didn't give a fuck about Micromaniacs. I'm like, I couldn't care less. Like, I saw they were coming out. I was like, cool. For the collector that wants them, cool. Good for them. Didn't give a shit. And then Toy Fair happened, and they showed us this bad boy. Okay, well, first of all, for anybody that doesn't know what Micromaniacs are, of course, it's a clearly mini-scale scene, right? This is obviously Halloween. Loomis shooting Michael. They got the car out front, yada, yada. And it comes in this little pumpkin. It comes in a little pumpkin clamshell thing you can open. Very cool, right? Little micro sets. I'm sure we all had these as a kid. Well, fucking Trick or Treat had to go and hit us with this motherfucker. The inside of the Killer Clowns from Outer Space spaceship with Clownzilla. I can't remember his name. Oh my god, what the fuck is the guy's name? Somebody school my ass. But with Clownzilla with the dude in his hand, and you see the cotton candy cocoons. This I'm picking up. They sold me on the Micro Minis with these. They fucking sold me on it. Come in 2027. Oh, fuck you then. So in 2027, I'm definitely going to pick this up. And we got Chubby up here watching over. I don't know what the fuck's in his hand there. I can't really tell. Oh, the straw. I think that's his straw when he was drinking the cocoons. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be picking up this Micro Mini, though. They got me with the Killer Clowns. Clownzilla is my favorite clown of them all. I love Clownzilla. Anytime I can get my hands on Clownzilla stuff, you know I'm all about it. So that's pretty fucking cool. They got me. They got me to spend my money. I'll give them that. They got me. Let's see what y'all are thinking about some of this. Exorcist needs more love. Yeah, dude, absolutely it doesn't. Exorcist and Pumpkinhead, I feel like, are two that never get any love. Like now, Leprechaun's finally starting to get love, merchandise-wise. Tony says, hard pass on the micros. I was the same way, bro, until I saw that fucking Clownzilla. And now I'm all about it. But just that one, though. Brody says, NECA did the Reagan in bed figure in 06. God damn, that's an old figure. Yeah, that is due for a re-release. 100%. How much Tots shit is 2027? Yeah, dude, a lot of their stuff is 2027. I think what about the Pinhead figure? Late 2026. Yeah, you know what that means. Yeah. Yeah, goddamn. It seems like everything's 2027, huh? The Micro Minis, the Scream Greats, Leprechaun is certainly 2027. There's no way in hell we're going to get that anytime soon. Tony says, yep, that's the Reagan I'm talking about. He's Brody has it. That's awesome. James says, might be another dumb question. Not at all, bro. But are those minis just unpainted models or do they come like that? Unpainted. They are unpainted. They're just in prototype stages right now. They're just factory samples. These will come painted. If you can see right here, James, they got them in the magazine here. This is a fully painted one right here. Yep. So they will come painted once they finally release in fucking 38. There's 15 people in here. Is that accurate? 15 people? Make yourselves heard, man. Come let me know who's all in here, guys. I'm gonna give you guys your appreciation. And Brody is just talking to James. All right, guys. Whew. I feel like all night we've been working up to this bad boy right here. All right, guys, here it is. This is not a joke. This is not a drill. Trick or Treat Studios announced their ultimate 30-inch Leprechaun. Okay. This bad boy is going to be in sometime in 2027. Okay. Now there's a lot of information, but not a lot of information on this. So this is the big daddy we've all been waiting for. I mean, at least I know I have. When I saw this, I flipped the fuck out and I'm like, holy shit. I don't know where I'm going to put this. No fucking clue, but I'm definitely going to find room. Something's going to have to get the fuck out because there's no way I'm not getting this. No way in hell I'm not getting this. So if you don't know, Trick or Treat Studios, they do ultimate large scale figures like right here, like the Sam that they got right here. Okay. Their Leprechaun's about, I believe, 30 inches. He's going to have a foam body with a wire insert for posing. So he will be posable. Okay. All his clothes and everything, it looks exactly how it feels. It's all actual cloth material. His jacket and everything will be the felt. The chain will be real metal. This is all stuff that I've heard. Okay. The buckles on his shoes looks like they're painted on. His buckles are looks plastic. That buckle on his hat looks plastic to me. But I think the sculpt on this thing is absolutely dynamite. If you look at the details in his vest, in his jacket, the chain, this is, oh my god, this is fucking beautiful. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous figure here. This ultimate Leprechaun right here, and I'm just so excited, guys. I don't even know what else to say. I'm just so excited. I mean, look at the details. Not only in his face, they got the big loops in his cheeks down. They got his hair right. They got his beard right. They got his fingernails. And look at the details in his jacket and everything. Look at that. The designs, the patterns. They're actually killing it. They are absolutely killing it with this Leprechaun. And this was the talk of Toy Fair. It was all over the internet. I've seen it in reels. People are losing their fucking mind over this, and rightfully so. So again, this bad boy is going to be 30 inches tall. He's their ultimate figure. Now, one thing that we need to know about this figure is, because some people don't know, this is actually going to be a Kickstarter figure. Okay. So this figure is going to go up available. You can get yourself one on Kickstarter, and it's going to go live on St. Patty's Day this year. Okay. We do not know a price yet, but Trick or Treat Studios has announced that they are planning stretch goals. So if you're new to Kickstarter and you're not sure how it works, let me give you a very quick rundown. Okay. So Kickstarter will open. They're going to show you the product of what you're going to get if you back the Kickstarter. All right. So you pay whatever it costs to back the Kickstarter. And then, if they need $10,000 to make this a reality, they hit the 10,000, boom, we're all getting shipped our Leprechauns. Okay. But they're going to have stretch goals where, if we hit 15,000, we'll add this. If we hit 20,000, we'll add this. So they actually opened it up to the fan base, and they asked on their Facebook page, I think all their socials, they said, what accessories would you like to see as stretch goals? And I put on there, I want a pot of gold. I want an in-scale pot of gold to come with my Leprechaun. Somebody said they want the medallion that turns them into stone from Leprechaun in the Hood and Leprechaun 3. Very cool. Now, Licensing wise, I don't know if they can do that because I believe they only have the first film. I could be wrong though, but the medallion, a pot of gold, a fucking pipe, whatever. Like, there's so much cool shit that can come with this Leprechaun. Like, Tony said, "Give me the Leprechaun car." Right, exactly. If we hit like 150,000 or something, like, let's do the Leprechaun car. Like, you could do a lot of cool shit with this Leprechaun, man. So, with that being said, I see a lot of comments of people like, "I can't wait till this comes out. I'm gonna get me one. Or I'm gonna wait till it's out for a while and get one on a deal." I don't think, I could be wrong. I don't think this figure is gonna be mass produced. This fucker is gonna cost a lot of money to make. I personally think if you don't back the Kickstarter and secure yourself a Leprechaun, I don't think you're going to get one. I don't think they're going to mass produce this guy. I could be wrong. I'm not in the toy business. I don't know how it works, but that's my understanding of it. Is if you want this guy, you got to back that Kickstarter on St. Patrick's Day. I'm going to 100%. Now, didn't he have a trike? He did. Yes, in the first one he did. He had a skateboard and a trike. Yes, he did. He also had a pogo stick, which is still one of the craziest kills ever. To the pawn shop owner. He killed 2 pawn shop owners, didn't he? He killed the guy in the first one and the guy in the third one. Huh. Here's a question I want to pose to y'all. How much do you think this Leprechaun's going to cost? Because we don't know officially. How much you guys think this bad boy is going to cost? I'm thinking 600 to 700. And just some background. Sam is $500. Okay, he's 500. I guarantee you it costs a lot more money to make the Leprechaun than it does Sam. He's way more intricate, all the details in his jacket. So he's got to be more than $500. I think the absolute lowest Leprechaun is going to be is $500. $500. But my gut tells me he's going to be 600. He'll be under 700. He's between 500 and 700. That's my guess. But I'm thinking maybe 650, something like that. I think this guy's going to go for like $600. That's what I'm thinking. And again, I could be full of shit, but that's my guess. I'm thinking $600 for this Leprechaun. Again, so that's the scoop on him. St. Patty's Day Kickstarter. He's gonna be a lot of money, and we're gonna have stretch goals, and it's gonna be pretty fucking exciting. We've covered all of this before, guys. If anybody's interested in the 5-inch line, they are doing 1978 Michael Myers figures. And again, the 1978 license is not one that gets tossed around a lot. You know what I mean? This is one that it's a little bit more reserved, but Trick or Treat seems to be nailing the 78 line. So they're going to have Michael, they're going to have Laurie, they're going to have Loomis, and then they're also going to have Kid Michael as well. So if you like this older style 5-inch style figures, if that's kind of your jam, then boom, there you go. And if you love Halloween 1978, these figures are for you. I won't be picking these up, but maybe some of y'all will. A few more things here, guys, and then we'll do a little bit of a chat and we'll get out of here. The 5-inch scale collectors as well, they're doing more Terrifier, man. Terrifier. But the cool thing is we're going to get characters that we don't have. We're going to get Sienna. We're going to get Victoria. So these are very cool. I don't think I'm going to pick these up. I'm going to hold out for Ultimates, but either way, I love to see them, especially more female action in our horror rooms. It's a giant sausage fest up in here. What do we got over here, y'all? I just what is this? Return of the Living Dead. What are these? These two are Creep Show. Oh shit. Okay, I didn't even know. I didn't even know about these. So apparently we're getting Creep Show figures too. That's pretty cool. Now I love Creep Show, but I'm also a big Creep Show 2 kind of guy. I love Creep Show 2. So if we could get Creep Show 2, that would be even better. Very cool. We got some Toxic Crusader stuff down here. An update on the Killer Clowns 5-inch scales. We've talked about these in videos and streams before. If anybody's interested in these. Yeah, Tony says he's going to be too expensive for mass production. Tony, I agree completely. So, and I feel bad for people because they don't understand that, and they're just going to wait forever to try to get themselves one. And it's like you got to back that Kickstarter. Like you just have to. I'm probably not going to have the money by St. Patty's Day. You know what I mean? I will if I save, but I'm just going to do it because I'm just not missing it. You know what I'm saying? Wolfmine says I can hear Taylor saying, oh God, no," from the price. Hey, what Taylor doesn't know won't hurt her. Um, he said, "No Name Misfits 500." Brody says 750 at best. I agree. I don't think he'll be over 700. I don't think so. Um, Tony says, "I'm really excited for the new wave of Goosebumps figures." Um, where are those boys at? Where are they at? There you go. Yes. Like Tony just said, Goosebumps is getting another wave, and these were very popular from what I understand. Trick or Treat said these sold very well. And God, it just brings you back to your childhood, right? Looking at these books here, at these cover arts, it just brings me back to being a kid. Monster Blood 2, Attack of the Mutant, Ghost Beach, The Haunted Mask 2, and then from what I understand, the Skeleton Barbecue, the Say Cheese and Die, from what I understand, he's going to be the Build-A-Figure. Is from what I understand. I'm sure you all know what a Build-A-Figure is, but a piece of him will come with each guy. So if you get the whole set, then you get to build him. Thus, you have an extra figure. Yes, these are very cool, Tony. These sold very well from what I understand. Yep. Very, very cool. And they kill it too. Look at the sculpts on them. These are just fucking sick looking, man. And it just brings you back to being a kid, man. Fuck, it brings me back. Goosebumps was the shit back then. Let's see what y'all are saying over here. Danielle says, those look great. I'm happy with my couple Michael Myers and my 2018 Lori. Hell yeah, 2018 Lori is badass. It's a badass figure. Caden says, how have you been? Overall pretty good, man. I'm still, life be life, and grief is a bitch, and it comes in waves, and nights are hard. I think about my dad a lot, but other than that, I'm doing okay. And the fact that people come and they hang out with me, and we got this community together, I'm doing all right, man. Thank you for asking. Tony said, I missed the Creep Show figures. Those are amazing. What the fuck? Dude, I missed them too. I didn't even know they were coming out. Look at these fuckers, man. Creep Show. I didn't know they were doing Creep Show. I had no fucking idea, bro. I didn't know until this very moment myself, or just a few moments ago. Yeah, these are pretty cool. These are fucking pretty cool. Are they doing any more? Oh, well, wait a minute, Tony. Wait a minute. They are. They're doing Fluffy too with his chest. Mm-mm-mm. All right, all right, all right. They may have sold me. Son of a bitch. God damn. Y'all think about all the money that we're like calculating in our heads tonight? Good God. James says, dude, the wooden statue from Creepshow 2 would be sick. I agree. I agree with you there. Yeah, dude, for real. What the fuck? I almost said Chief Strongbow. Oh, what the hell was his name? The killer wooden statue from Creepshow 2. And then, of course, the thanks for the ride, lady. Thanks for the ride, lady. Oh my God, Creepshow 2 was fucking. I love Creepshow 2. Tony says, I just got the Night of the Living Dead dummy figure off eBay. He was sold out everywhere. He arrived today. Fucking awesome. Dude, hell yeah. I love hearing people get dope horror collectibles. It makes me happy. It makes me so fucking happy. I know we talked about these guys before, y'all, but it looks like they're finally getting final production here. Final production on the return of the, or I'm sorry, Day of the Dead, the Day of the Dead figures here. It looks like these guys are shipping. Yep, final product. All right, so these guys are all done. And Tony, I know, like I said, you're my age. Like, man, doesn't that bring you back? Look at that packaging. God, that brings me back. And Day of the Dead figures. Who else is doing Day of the Dead? That's why I love Trick or Treat. That's why I love Trick or Treat. Tony says a Chief Woodenhead figure would go hard. Chief Woodenhead, was that was his name, right? Oh my God, oh my God, that'd be sick, man. That would be sick. That would be 100% day one pre-order type shit. Woodenhead. Thank you, Kevin. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, it was Woodenhead. Okay. I almost said Chief J Strongbow. What the fuck I was thinking. So we've got these awesome Day of the Dead figures. Yeah, guys, we got some RoboCop. We got the RoboCop villains. That's pretty much everything I wanted to touch on horror wise. All this stuff has been announced before. Um, yeah, guys, I think we're pretty much well wrapped up on all that. I would say. Um, is there anything else you guys wanted to talk about horror wise? Any figures you want me to pull up? We can certainly do that. We can pull them up, take a look at them. But that's pretty much Toy Fair in a nutshell. Of course, bypassing all the K-pop Demon Hunters and Ninja Turtles and stuff that none of us care about. You know what I mean? Like that was pretty much the bulk of the horror stuff that I definitely wanted to talk about here tonight with y'all. And we've been going strong for an hour and 20, so we got about 10 minutes. If y'all just want to shoot the shit for a little bit, or you guys want to take off, either way, I appreciate the hell out of all y'all being here. I really do. And Chief J Strongbow was a wrestler. That's right. That's why I was like, why is that stuck in my head? Like, who the fuck is Chief J Strongbow? That's right. He was an old school wrestler. I think Tots announced something for TCM 2. Really? Really? Let's go back and look. Let's see here. Hellraiser, Terrifier, Crow. One Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Was it the 5-inch scale figures? Shit, Tony, I completely missed that if they did. Where's Texas Chainsaw Massacre? Because I know they got their 112. They've had those forever. Huh. What's up, Downhill? What's up, brother? How you doing, man? Thank you so much for stopping in, man. We're gonna talk for about 10 minutes, Downhill. Say whatever you like, man. Throw it out there. Join the conversation, bro. Damn, Tony, I don't know. I don't think this guy's new. I don't think he's new. I don't see any TCM2 in the breakdown at all. Huh. If I missed it, I sincerely apologize. And I am horrible at what I do. But not that I know of, man. Not that I know of it. Not that I remember either. All right, I shouldn't have to look at this anymore. Now I can look at the screen while we talk for our last few minutes, guys. I'm gonna lose a viewer. No. All right, let's go, y'all. James says, my one question is, if you had to pick a spot right now to put that Leprechaun, where would you go with it? Because that is my first thought when I saw it announced. You know what, James? I would probably put him right in front of my Jack Crawford screen use outfit right here. I'd probably put him right there, right in front of that outfit. I think that's probably what I'd do. So that way he'd be in the background of all my videos and all my streams. Oh my god, if my dog got him, I wouldn't have a dog anymore. But probably there. But that's a good point though, because we got a dog. Obviously, she's 1 year. She turned 1 year on Valentine's Day. We named her Valak after the nun. Her name is Valak. So yeah. So she'd have a field day with it, and I would oh my god, I would lose my mind. But my running thought would be right there. But thinking about it now, it's probably a horrible idea. Kevin says they had an unpainted leather face from Chainsaw 2 in 5-inch. What am I missing here? Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry, guys. Where is it, y'all? Oh. Ah. All right. Kevin and Tony for the win. You guys are right. I actually really like that figure a lot. Oh, that's cool. So he's gonna go with the original TCM line. Oh, you guys are schooling my ass. I didn't even know they were doing TCM too. Ooh, okay, okay, okay. Y'all are schooling me. Okay. That's cool. Because if we get Chop Top and stuff, then I'm definitely gonna get the family play set so we can get the whole family together. That's pretty fucking sweet. Uh Caden says, "Can you look up the Transformers figures you have and that I can see them?" Yeah, man, they're God, I hope the stream doesn't close down on me. Um they're Transformers Armada. It was an old Transformers show like back when I was younger, and they came with what they called mini cons, and they were like little mini robots that would attach to the other ones. I'll show you real quick, man. Here you go. There you go, bro. Like these guys here, essentially. Autobots, Decepticons, and these were all their mini cons, and they attach on to the bigger Transformer robots to make them stronger. Should still have most of these. Yep, Transformers Armada. Okay. Downhill still with the iconic profile picture. It's been so long. Man, dude, I haven't done that character in so long. He needs to make a comeback. Tony says it was the dinner set I saw it on Pixel Dan's walkthrough. Okay, perfect. Now we got it. Tony, you saw it, right? We went back and checked it out. That's fucking cool. I did not know about that. Downhill, don't think I'll have a better profile picture. Laugh my ass off. Never, man. It's perfect. It's fucking perfect. Don't lie. Leprechaun going in bed next to your ass. Dude, hey, listen, Taylor, I'm sorry, but hey, priorities, you know what I'm saying? Lep's got to come to bed with me. Danielle says, I appreciate being here. Thank you guys for having me. Have a great night. Thank you so much, Danielle. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Danielle. Thank everybody for making this community what it is. Every time I'm going to stream, I'm so worried I'm going to go live to nobody. And my friend YB, you guys, most of y'all know YB. He told me, he's like, bro, no, man, there's a community there. And like, we're all building this community together. I love when I see you guys talk to each other in the chat. Like, I legitimately saw this one streamer. This was years ago, and he got so mad when the chat would talk to each other. He's like, "I'm the main attraction. Y'all are supposed to be listening to me." And I'm like, "Dude, like how self-centered can you be?" Like, to me, that is the point of a community, is for all of us to be together. Like, who gives a fuck that I'm talking to my computer right now? That doesn't mean shit. Like, we're all oh Jesus, we're all a community. We're all in this together. You know what I mean? So that's where it needs to be. That's what it needs to be. So we'll go another 5 minutes, y'all. But yeah, I really do appreciate that, you guys. Thank you so much. I really, really do. I'm just sending a quick text here, y'all. So yeah, I really appreciate the hell out of each and every one of you guys. I really do. Like, y'all make this community what it is, man. Like, and it bothers me so much because there's so many streamers or content creators or whatever. Like, I don't classify myself any of that because I just do this as a hobby once in a while. But it's like, um, there's people out there that don't understand. I don't care if you're Michael Jackson. If nobody buys your records, are you really Michael Jackson? Are you really the king of pop? No. Y'all make this shit what it is, not me. Y'all make it what it is. And that's just a fucking fact. Rival says, yo, can you make a video of all your Predator action figures? Rivals, I don't have very many. I just have the movie ones, and even then I don't have them all. But go on my channel. We're going to wrap the stream up in just a few minutes here. Go on my channel and check out my YouTube shorts. I have a YouTube short of all my Predators. I got them on camera. Okay. Downhill just creamed again. Classic, what's up, man? How you been? Classic, it's been a minute, bro. Classic, are you getting Halloween the game in September? Wolf Mine says, I miss those toys from childhood. Yeah, Yes, 100%. God, I miss everything about childhood. Just simpler days back then. But yeah, you should talk to Taylor about my birthday. I got you, Caden. I'll talk to her tonight. No Name agrees. He says 100. YB agrees and says, hell yeah. All right, everybody. We are an hour and a half on the dot. If we actually cut this stream, we actually, for once, actually made our goal. So, guys, I'm ready to sign off here any minute. If y'all want to, any last questions, comments, concerns, anything y'all want to say to me, say to each other, I'll do a little bit of housekeeping real quick. Try to finish my beer off, and then we'll call it, y'all. Classic says, well, Pumpkin, and you know it, brother. Me, Tony, and unfortunately Downhill. Good hearing from you, man. Absolutely, man. Yeah, everybody's getting Halloween, man. We're all gonna be on there. It's gonna be like the old days. Like nothing will truly replace those Friday days, right? But at the same time, it's maybe the best we can do. Rivals says you're the best, man. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. Look, I'm just a guy with the same passion as you guys, talking to my computer. That's it. Thank you. Thank you for that so much, man. Thank you so much. Unfortunately, Downhill. Damn. No, come on. Downhill's the homie, man. Rival says, will you stream tomorrow? All right. So Rivals, here's the thing. You might not have been here in the beginning, so I'm just gonna reiterate this real quick for everybody at the end, and then we'll call it a night, everybody. Okay. I'm gonna stream once a month. I mean, like, granted, there could be months where we'll go live more than once, but I am fully committing. No BS. I'm committing to a stream once a month. So we streamed in January. We've streamed in February and March, April, May, June, and so on and so forth. Okay. I'm committing to one stream a month, and then of course I'll do videos in between. And we might do more than one stream that month. I'm not saying like, oh, I already hit the quota, I can't stream anymore. But I'm legitimately commit cyberbullying. I'm legitimately committing to one stream a month for everybody. The thing is with this channel, y'all, real quick as we wrap up here, like it's always just been a hobby for me. YouTube, every time I sign into YouTube, it asks me, do you want to monetize? Because I hit over 1,000 subs and I never do. Like this has never been where I want to be seen as a streamer, a content creator. I want to be known, or I want to make money, or I want to beg for super chats. Hey, for a $9.99 super chat, you'll get a special knife emoji. That's just not me. Like, will I never monetize? No, I can't say that. But this has always been a hobby first and foremost, where we can have a community and talk and geek out together. That's all I ever wanted from this. That's what I have from this. So by those standards, the channel is, I made it, right? I made it. Like, that's all I ever wanted. So, but the more I do this though, and the more I get to know a lot of you, and the more you guys show up for each other and for me, it makes me realize more and more that there's something here. So I'm gonna pull on it a little harder, see where it takes me. James says, one quick question: what console do y'all play on? Because once we get Halloween, we could all hop on. Absolutely. I think we're all Xbox. Yeah, we should be all Xbox, James. Caden says, if you are giving away your Transformers away, let my mom know so I can take them off your hands. Absolutely, man. I'll see. I'm almost positive they're in my parents' attic. I'm almost positive, but I'll definitely double check for you. Man up, get a job Downhill. Yeah, so I'm working, brother. Gotta get a job, brother. All right, y'all. We did the hour and a half. Anybody have anything else to say before we close it out, everybody? I appreciate y'all being here. And again, I appreciate you. I appreciate the hell out of y'all being here. I think we always have a good time. I love this community. I love talking horror. And we're going to do it. Like I said, we're going to do it once a month. And I'm still going to put out videos. And we're going to do collabs and all that fun shit. It's all still coming. And anybody in here that hasn't started a channel that will, I'm going to back it 100%. So I just want to thank you all for being here, man. I had a good time. Rivals, Rivals, the Assassin Predator, the big one, right? From the movie The Predator. I given that one away to a family member. Yep. So I don't have that one anymore. I think he might be in my YouTube short though. But yeah, definitely check out my YouTube short Rival. All right. But anyway, nothing but love for each and every one of you. I appreciate the hell out of it, guys. Tonight was a blast. I had a good time. I hope y'all had a good time. And you guys can check out my videos if you feel so inclined to, or you don't have to. It's all good. Completely up to you. Collabs, you said, of course, man, of course, absolutely. And well, thank you, Rivals. Yeah, it's all about giving back, man. I've given away a lot of shit to collectors, like, and I don't do it like as a publicity stunt. It's just being a good person. You know what I mean? Have a good night, my man. Misfits, you too, brother. Hey, look, nothing but love to each and every one of you guys. Thank you all so much for being here. I had a great night. I hope you guys had a great night. We're gonna go live at least once a month. If you like my videos, I'm gonna continue to upload. It's been a blast, you guys. That wraps up Toy Fair 2026. Let's see what kind of collectibles we're going to get this year, y'all. And a lot of these streams, like I said, they're going to be more freestyle. They're going to be more open, so we won't have to focus so much on one piece of content like Toy Fair. It'll just be open discussions, y'all. Wide open discussion. Anything you guys want to talk about, we'll talk about it. We're going to have a good time, everybody. Once a month, I'll see you guys in my videos. If not then, I will see you guys if not in my videos, I will see you guys next month when we go live once again. Nothing but love, y'all. Thank you so much. If you don't know, my name is Mike, and this is my design live.